What's up everybody, my name is Alex Chung and today we are talking about Black Friday deals on Amazon for Sony and Canon cameras, and oh man, we have some really good deals this year. First off, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching in the States. I hope you are having a great time with your friends and family. Okay, so if you are a photographer or a filmmaker, everyone knows that this time of year is always the best time to hit that add to cart button on Amazon. So without further ado, here are some of the best Black Friday deals on Sony and Canon cameras. By the way, if you just want to skip to a specific item on the list, I've left the timestamps down there in the description down below. I'll see you there. Number 1, the Sony a7 Mark II is $898 on Amazon, which is $500 off its original price. If you're looking to get into the Sony full frame game, this is one of the best cameras to do so. With a 24 megapixel sensor, 5-axis image stabilization, fast hybrid autofocus, full frame 1080p recording up to 60 frames per second, the fact that it is under $1,000 is such a great deal for beginning photographers and filmmakers. Number 2, the Canon 5D Mark IV is $400 off at $2,799. If you're looking to upgrade from the 70 or the 60 but want to stay with Canon, now is the best time to grab the 5D. For stills shooters, this 30 megapixel sensor shoots continuously at 7 frames per second and has amazing autofocus accuracy and produces some amazing pictures. However, if you're looking to shoot video with this camera, you could probably look into the Sony a7 Mark III for more features at a lower price. Number 3, the Sony a7R Mark II is $400 off at $1,598. This full-frame 42 megapixel camera shoots 4K full frame at 30 frames per second and comes with 5-axis image stabilization as well as S-Log2. For stills, this camera can shoot 5 frames per second continuously and has 399 phase detect autofocus points. If you are a serious photographer and kind of want to do some sort of video in 4K, this camera is one of the best of both worlds. Number 4. The Canon 6D Mark II is $500 off at $1,299. This is Canon's entry-level full-frame camera that has a 26 megapixel sensor, shoots 6.5 frames per second continuously, and shoots 1080p video up to 60 frames per second. If you're thinking about switching over from a crop sensor to a full frame, Canon has the perfect entry-level camera for you to take some photography with and shoot some video on the side. Number 5, the Sony a6300 is $150 off at $748. This extremely compact mirrorless camera can shoot 11 frames per second with its 24 megapixel APS-C sensor, and it records 4K video up to 30 frames per second and 1080p video up to 120 frames per second, and it comes with S-Log3. This is a really great camera if you're just looking to get into the 4K game and you just don't want to spend a whole ton of money on full frame glass, or you don't want to spend a whole ton of money on full frame cameras. Number 6. The Canon 80D is $200 off at $999. If you are brand new to photography or filmmaking, this camera is probably a great camera to look at. Similar to the 6D Mark II, this has a 24 megapixel sensor, but instead of full frame, there is an APS-C crop. It shoots 7 frames per second continuously and shoots 1080p video up to 60 frames per second. Number 7. Right now we're going to switch gears and take a look at some Canon lenses which are just $299 on sale. The first one is the Canon 85mm f1.8. This is a great portrait lens to shoot with because it gives you insane bokeh and a really shallow depth of field. Coming in at number 8, the second lens that Canon has on sale at $299 is the Canon 50mm f1.4. This lens can perform really well in low light situations, and just like the 85, it gives you a really nice shallow depth of field. And number 9, the last Black Friday deal that we are going to be talking about in this video is the Canon M50 mirrorless camera. This 24 megapixel APS-C camera can shoot 10 frames per second continuously for photos, and for video it shoots 4K up to 24 frames per second, 1080p video up to 60 frames per second with dual pixel autofocus. However, for 4K recording, this camera has a huge 1.7 crop factor, which means it crops into the image and you lose dual pixel autofocus. Not the best in terms of video, but if you're looking to just shoot full frame with this camera, this is a great light and compact camera that you can take with you when you're traveling or if you're just vlogging. So that's it. Man, there are some really good deals going on this year, and if you want to grab one of those cameras or those lenses for yourself, I've left links down below in the description, so go ahead and check that out for everything that I talked about in this video. And while you're down there, I've left a link to all the Black Friday camera deals that are going on that I couldn't get to in this video, so be sure to check that out. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't, please let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will be coming out with more photography and filmmaking tutorials in the near future. My name is Alex Chung, and I'll see you later. Bye!